asked me how to connect from Ubuntu, right? So do you have the setup ready so that I will show you quickly? Okay, Rakesh. Yeah, please share your screen. So guys, if at all, if you are using MacBook or else any Linux in your laptop, okay, any Linux distribution. Now today I will show you how to connect from your MacBook or else if you have any, if you are running any Linux box, okay, in your laptop. Can you please open your AWS console? So here putty not required for you guys in your laptop, okay na? Only the thing is like already you will be having terminal. So in terminal itself you can connect. I will show you that. Whoever using MacBook or any Linux operating system in your laptop, so you have to follow this. Yeah. Okay. I hope you already downloaded your PEM key. So guys, you no need to generate that PPK private key. Select your server once. Select your server and click on action button. Sorry, connect button. Here above connect button is there. Connect button. Okay, you will get the like again what I can say instruction here. Meanwhile, in your laptop, can you please please open your terminal. Your Linux terminal. Where is your terminal? Yeah. Okay, so where is I hope you downloaded in download folder. Do you know that folder? Do ls once. So CD to download, generally it will be there in download folder. So CD downloads. So guys, whoever using MacBook or Linux in your laptop, you have to follow this way. Dcaps. Downloads. Dcaps. CD do down CD space downloads. You can see the spelling in above. Enter. Enter. Do ls. Yeah, here it is. Okay, in this location only you have to run these commands. Okay, go back to that AWS console. So first you have to find out where is your PEM key. Generally it will be download folder. So that's the reason I went to download folder. Okay, come down slowly. Click on SSH client. About tab is there, right? Yeah, this method. Copy the third command. Chmod command. What is that command? You will come to know later in Linux. Okay, just follow the steps. Copy and run it in your. But it's saying narra.pem. Where is that key? I don't see that PEM key in your Linux box. Go back terminal. Do you have that PEM key also? Yeah, it is also there. Yes, run that command. It is one time command, guys. Run that command, third command. Paste it. Enter. Okay, now come down. The last example command is there, right? Input in backend. Yes, this command, copy that. So you no need to generate a PPK key, guys. Okay, now direct. Press enter. Say yes. Say yes. Yes. So that's it. This is how you will log in. If it is a like if you are using Linux or MacBook, then you have to follow this method. Now you are inside a like your EC2 instance. So you no need to download putty session. Okay, na? Yeah. And yeah, someone like Rahul is saying that he is unable to log into putty session. Maybe try to reinstall. Sometimes key problem will be there. So Rahul, make sure that you are using correct key, you are using correct username. Okay, so all things should be proper. Maybe do it freshly. If again everything correct, still you are unable to log in, means sometimes putty problem also will be there. You have to reinstall it. Putty, just uninstall and reinstall it. Sometimes it may fix issue. Okay, make sure that you are properly connecting to your what I can say, key, IP address, username and all. Definitely if everything correct, you should be able to log in. But still you are unable to log in, mean try to use your try to reinstall your putty session. Okay, na? Definitely it may work. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Tell me, who is that?
Good evening, sir. Rahul here.
Yes, Rahul. Tell me.
Hello. Sir, but I'm logging from some other AWS instance account.
I didn't get your question. Come again.
Sir, I have two accounts in AWS.
Uh-huh.
So one account I'm able to log in Putty, but
So you are
another
saying
account
that in one account you have one server. They from that to that server you are able to log in. But in one more account you have one more server. To that you are unable to log in.
yes,
Right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe something I am not sure what you did to that server. Are you using correct IP address, correct username, correct key? Okay, all these things are the factors. Please recheck one more time. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Maybe create one more server and check that whether you're able to connect to that server or not.
I'm Madhusudan, sir.
Yes, Ravi, tell me.
I mean Madhusudan, sir. I think I mean I already sent the some WhatsApp message to you for regarding this problem. It shows server authentication. So I think you see that that message, sir. So it shows something every time I'm logging. It shows like that, sir.
Okay, I'm not sure. Actually, I haven't seen that. Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah,
please
it
follow
shows
that.
it shows the error called GSSAPI key EX error, sir. It shows. For Putty, it shows that error.
Okay. And one more thing, guys. One more thing. So make sure that always, okay, here as a DevOps engineer, what you have to learn, you have to again improve some R&D skills also. Okay, so whenever you get some doubt or some issue, try to resolve yourself. Okay, in that way, you will get more knowledge, guys. Simply like reduce your dependency. Okay, now always that is the best practice, guys. simply every time whenever you are getting issue without resolving, okay, now without trying, because DevOps is kind of R&D work always. Okay, if you could do real time, if in real time always, okay, we don't know what kind of you will get, what kind of issues you will get. Okay, now simply we don't reach out to anybody that point of time. We have to resolve our own, right? So always try to discuss, maybe try to like do R&D, guys, to resolve the issues. In that way, you will get more knowledge apart from the class. Okay, na? Yeah. Okay then. So guys, who will be again ready today to share the screen? Guys, who is ready today? Who is going to share the screen today? Rakesh, do you want to share your screen? Okay, Rakesh, please go ahead. Yeah, open your terminal. So guys, today's class, okay, now, so we will see how to like again create files, folders and all in our Linux box. Clear the screen and maximize your screen. Maximize your terminal. Sudo space -i. As I told, we'll log in with root user only. Sudo space -i. Enter. Clear the screen. Clear the screen. Okay. Okay. So here, see guys. Now I'm going to create a folder. Okay. So in Windows, how do we create folders, guys? And before that, in yesterday's class, we discussed about the different types of folders available in Linux and how to open the folders, right? So in today's class, if at all you need a separate folder, how can we create? Okay, in Windows, how can we create folders, guys? Simple, right click on new folder. Right here, again, everything is a command base, guys. Okay, now cd slash, we'll do one thing, cd space slash, cd space slash, cd space slash, enter. Okay, do ls now. Okay, so here let me create a folder. Example, some application related folder I want to create. mkdir.
Sir, is there any specific reason for different colors, sir? Here the formats, library.
Generally, based on the permission, you will get the colors. Okay, now again, based on type of folders also, there are some special permissions are there. Okay, now, so based on that also, you will get the colors. Maybe like special permissions I haven't covered it. Okay, now, that's the reason it's showing different types of colors. Yeah. Now let's create a folder. So guys, how do we create folders in Linux? mkdir space dir, make directory. mkdir stands for. So most of the times commands is in the form of again the action which you are doing. mkdir means make directory, guys. Create directory. Space your directory name. Space your directory name. No. mkdir is a single command. Space your directory name. Any directory. Example, I want to create a folder called app, application, or maybe some any name, folder 1. app. Enter. So application folder I'm creating now. So this is the way, guys. Enter. Okay, now do ls, you can see that folder now. See guys, application folder is there. Now how can I open that folder? cd command, cd space application, cd space application. Okay, now do pwd. You can see that. Where are you? See guys, you are in application folder now. Okay na? So slash application folder. This is how you will create you can create a folder, guys. Now how to check again, like how to create a files. Here there are multiple ways, guys. In Windows, how can we create files, guys, in Windows? So right click and new file. And here in terms of Linux, how can we create, guys? In terms of Linux, how can we create files? There are different commands again. First touch command is there. Touch space your file name. Touch space your file name. Enter. Okay. So here, like so maybe you given same name. Don't give like that. You'll be confused. Other maybe if you give same name for file and folder also, give some other name, because there are so many names, right? Do ls now. Touch maybe file 1. No, ls will show you that file is there or not. File or folder. Touch file 1. So guys, this command is only to maybe to use to create a file. You created 2 files now. So guys, here we should not give the spaces between the names. If you want to create a name called file 1, you should create without space. You given 2 files now. File separate name, 1 separate name. 2 files you created here. So total 3 files you have here. Okay, so names and all you should not have spaces. Touch command, nothing, you can't do anything, guys. There are nothing you like again, apart from the creation, you can't do anything else with touch command. Okay, now only creation. Touch command, you can create files, that's it. Okay, now nothing, you cannot add the data, you cannot open the file. That kind of actions you cannot do with touch command. Why means they did like that? Only to create. It will create a file, that's it. File 1 is there now. Maybe later there are other tools to add the data and all. Okay, now to add the data and all, we have other tools in touch command. Okay, now do ls. Yeah, see, file 1 is there now. Without data, guys, no data. With touch command, you can't do anything else, only to create a file. Maybe later we have other tools. What is the other command? Cat command. Okay, cat greater than, cat space greater than space your file 1. Maybe it can be new file or old file, guys. It can be new file or old file, your wish. What you want to do, you want to, so what this command will, first we'll give new command, new file name. Example file 2. So guys, cat is the second command to create a file. Now I'm creating a file, guys. Okay, now cat greater than, press enter. Add the data, anything. Hi, how are you? Something like that. Hi, how are you? Any, as of now, just sample data, guys. Here our concern is how to create a file. Or don't think what is that file, why I am creating that file. Okay, just for sample purpose. Press enter, Control D to save the file. Control D to save the file. That's it, guys. You created a file with data. Do ls now, you can see that file too. See, file 2 is there. Now how to open the file? With cat command, you can open the file also, guys. Cat space file name. Cat space file name. Enter. Okay, see guys, I can see the data. This is how. Okay. So again, can you please cat command, with cat command, you can override the data also, guys. Example, already one file is there. So what this command will does, guys, if it is a new file, it will create a file and open the file with the data. And if it is already there, can you do cat greater than file 2? Little danger command, guys. Okay, now be careful. Cat greater than file name. Your file name. So I'm giving same file name. See now, press enter, add the data. Anything, different data. See, now assume that already if you run cat command and existing file like this, control D, do control D. Okay, now open the file. So this time cat file 2, that is already existing file, guys. If I overwrite it, let's see, cat space file name, open the file, cat space file 2, cat space file 2. Okay. See guys, I got only latest data. Can you please write down the notes? Write down the note. Can you please open the notepad? Open the notepad. Rakesh. What happened, Rakesh? Hello? Hello, Rakesh, are you there? What happened? Hello, guys, are you? Okay, so he's saying that notepad. Okay, so guys, anybody else has the setup ready? I will give you the notes. Hello, guys. Can someone please respond to me, guys? I'm not sure again. Is my voice audible? And maybe
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
don't know
sir.
if you speak out. Yeah, I can hear you. Can someone please, Madhu, do you want to share your screen?
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yeah, please go ahead. I'll give you the notes. So guys, Linux is very, very important. That's the reason I'm giving this much, like again, so each and everything I'm explaining. Please try to understand. Linux very, very like important. Yeah, write down. So first touch command, sorry, mkdir, mkdir. For what are the commands we have seen till now? First cd command, cd space folder name to open a folder. Cd space folder name to open a folder. Make it fast, Madhusudan. Yeah, next ls, sorry, pwd. No need to say numbers, just write down fairly, because already I have notes. Okay, I'll give you that. Everybody who are enrolled, guys, okay, I will give you my Google Drive access. They're already running notes available, resumes, interview preparation documents, all the things available, guys, already in my Google Drive. Once you enroll, please let me know that. I will provide access to that. pwd, it will show present working directory. Where are you? In which directory you are in? Present working directory. Next, who am I? What is your username? Who am I or ID? Both. Who am I? What is your name? Which user you logged in? It will show you. Okay, next ls command. List of it will show you the contents of your folder. Example, I'm in TMP. It will show the TMP folder contents. List of current present working directory. List of contents in current work in your folder. Okay, next touch command. Touch space file name. Touch space file name. Touch space file name. Okay, so here it will create a file. Touch command is to create a file. That's it. Nothing. You can't do anything else. Open, add the data. You cannot do with touch command. Next, cat command. Cat space greater than your file name. To create a new file. To create a new file. Yeah. Next, write down one more also. If already file exists, whatever the file you given, right, in the same line. In the same line. So two things you can do with touch command, guys. Okay, now sorry, cat command. Cat greater than option. If file does not there, it will create. If file already exists, it will overwrite the data, guys. Be careful with this command. Okay, be careful. Example, by mistakenly, if you run this command for existing file by mistakenly, then it will overwrite. Intentionally means that's fine. Okay, next. Cat space file name to open the file. Cat space file name to open the file. Okay, next. These are the things we have seen. MKDR we haven't written. MKDR space folder name. MKDR space folder name to open the folder. To open the folder. Yeah. So these are the things we have seen till now, right? Go ahead now. Go ahead. Putty session. Open your putty session. Masudan, open your putty
Yes.
session. Yeah. Control D. To save the file, Control D is the option. So guys, be careful. Okay, listen carefully and practice more. Every command is important, whatever we are discussing. Okay, na? Yeah, clear the screen. So next is VI command, guys. There is one more command is there called VI. Okay, now what is VI? Again, it is also to create a file only, guys. So text file it is. So by default, guys, all these files are text files. Okay, now whatever you are creating. Now this file also VI also one more command to create a file. Okay. So VI space your file name. Let's go with a new file name. File 2. Example. So don't ask me what is that file. It's a basic, just a sample file, guys. Okay, second file. So write down the notes. Write down the notes. No, don't do anything additionally, Madhusudan, or just to follow me. Why? Because everybody doesn't know anything about this, right? That's the reason. Don't type anything. Escape. Can you please press escape? So by default, when you open VA editor, so guys, this is called as VA editor. Okay, na? Here we add our data. So like again in Windows, we have different ways, right? How many ways we have? We have Notepad, Notepad++, WordPad, Microsoft Word. So many ways we have. Same concept here also. Okay, but all these things to create empty file only. I mean, normal text file only. So cat also, touch also, VI also. Why? Those are different tools, guys. Okay, write down. Open your Notepad. Open your Notepad. So write down the definition. It is to create a new file or open existing file. Both the ways you can do. It is to create a new file or else open existing file. So it has 3 modes total. It has 3 modes. So guys, VA editor has 3 modes. Okay. First mode, it has VA editor has 3 modes. Write down. VA editor has 3 modes. It has 3 modes. First one, escape mode. Escape mode. Second one, insert mode. Third one, write down line by line. Write down line by line. Yeah. Third one, command mode. So total 3 modes available, guys, in VA editor. Okay, na? Total 3 modes available. You can go based on your requirement. Here, like you can see that what is first we'll go with insert mode, guys. Okay, na? So as name states that, guys, what is insert mode? To add the data, guys, to edit the file, you should go to insert mode. Then only you can edit the file. Normally you cannot edit the file, guys. Okay, now if you are in other modes, you cannot edit the data, edit the file. So guys, read mode, like maybe example, I downloaded one file from internet generally. So directly by default, it will be in read mode, right? I have to edit mode. Then only I can edit. Same concept. Insert mode means edit mode, guys. Insert mode is nothing but edit mode. Okay, write down the option. There are 6 options to enter into insert mode, guys. Write down. Under insert mode, write down. Six options we have, guys. What are those? Small I, comma, capital I, comma. Small I, 6, capital I, small a, capital A, small o, capital O. So total 6 options we have, guys. Any option you can use to enter into insert mode. Then only you can add the data, guys. Otherwise you cannot add the data. Compulsory in VEditor, you should go. So if you want to add the data, you should be in insert mode. Then you can type the data. Go back to putty. Don't use a scroller button. Okay, na?
Yes.
Don't use scroller button. It seems you used a scroll button.
Yes.
Don't use scroller button.
Yes.
Yes. So guys, by default, when you open the file, it will be like this, guys. You're in like a escape mode initially.
Yes.
So escape mode is the default mode, guys. Okay, now you will go to insert mode. Example, I want to add the data. Okay, now I want to open in insert mode. Small I. As I told, 6 options we have, guys. You can use any one of the option. Okay, not 6 options. Any one of the option which I provided. Give small I. See, guys, now I'm in insert mode. You can see that bottom line, you can see that you are in insert mode. Okay, now bottom line, you can see that now you are in insert mode, guys. Okay. So now I can add the data. Go ahead and add the data. Anything? Hi, how are you? Anything, whatever you need. Give multiple lines so that I will explain about VEditor. Anything randomly, just around 5 to 10 lines. Randomly, go ahead. You no need to wait for my input. Randomly, just add 10 lines, multiple lines. See, guys, and now I'm in insert mode. That's the reason I'm able to type the data. Okay, now if you're not in insert mode, you cannot type the data, guys. Okay, if you're not in insert mode, you cannot type the data. If you are in insert mode, then only you can type the data. Okay, now press escape key, guys. Escape key. Press escape key in your putty. Now you are in escape mode, guys. Now what I can do in escape mode again in escape mode also we have some shortcuts, guys. Example, I want to go to first line, I want to go to last line, I want to go to fifth line, I want to copy the line, I want to delete the line. All these things you can do in escape mode. Okay, now example, so there is a file with a huge data. I want to go to first line. Simple guys, GG. Shortcuts. You can use up arrow, down arrows also. But small file means you can do that very easily. But if it is a big file and it will take some time, right? Can you press capital G? Sorry, small GG. Small GG. See guys, small GG will take you to the first line. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you can see the cursor. Now capital G. Capital G. See guys, now I'm in last line. I can do insert now. Now I can do small I for insert mode. So wherever you want to go, first go there and do insert mode. Now example, I want to go to second line. Do 2GG, 2GG. Simple GG means first line. 2GG, second line. 3GG, third line. 5GG, fifth line. Combination guys, 5GG. Both you have to press. Then you will go to fifth line. That's the reason I asked multiple lines. Can you please add at least 10 lines? Because you have only 5 lines now. Add some 10 lines. Go to last line, capital G. Escape first. First escape. Capital G. Small O.
Small O. Yes.
Small O. Small O
Yes, sir.
create new line, guys. Now go ahead and add at least 5 more lines, so that you can understand how VI working. Quickly, randomly, something. No need to be a proper line. Can be any like random data. Just type on keyboard. That's it. At least a few lines, 10 lines. No need to be a meaningful data. Just randomly, I said.
Yes, yes.
It can be any data, just for sample purpose. Enough now. Enough. Press escape. So guys, now we'll talk about escape mode. Go back. Write down the notes. Write down the notes. Write down under escape mode. There are so many escape mode options, guys. First, small GG. It will take you to the first line. Small GG. It will take you to the first line. It will take you to the first line. Capital G. It will take you to the last line. 2GG. It will take you to the second line. 3GG. Third line. 5GG. Fifth line. 1000GG. 1000 line. Shortcuts, guys. Three GG, third line, 4GG, fourth line, 5GG, fifth line, any line, whatever the line you want to go, that number you have to prefix. Your cursor, you will go to that particular line. Next, no, small o is insert mode. Yeah. Now example, I want to copy some particular line, guys. Third line I want to copy. Okay, now third line I want to copy. So how can I first go to third line? Go to putty session. Example, third line I want to copy, guys, and paste it somewhere in 7th or 8th line. Okay, short, just example. Now what I can do? First, how can I go third line?
3GG.
3GG. Now YY is the command line, guys. YY. Okay. What YY will do? It will copy that particular line. YY will copy that particular line, guys. Okay, now. So example 7th, 8th line I want to paste. The same line. Simple. First go to 7th line, 7GG. Now P for paste. It will paste in 8th line now. See guys, shortcut. Go ahead and write down. YY to copy the line.
The small
Which
y,
line you are right?
right?
Correct only.
Yeah.
Small y only. Small YY to copy the particular line. So always you check the cursor, guys. Next P for paste. Wherever you want to paste, right? Go to that particular line, before line, and P for paste. P for paste. So shortcuts, guys, all are escape mode. When you're in escape mode, all these options works. Don't type in insert mode, guys. If you're in insert mode and if type the options, it will take it as a data. Okay, not as a option. Okay, now make sure that bottom line you can check that which mode you are in. Okay, yeah. Next, maybe example I want to delete a line. Go back. Example 5th line I want to delete. 5GG. 5GG. Do 5GG. See guys,
Yes, sir,
I'm in
it is
5th line now. Now DD. DD for delete, guys. DD for delete. So how many times you press? Example, one time I did DD. DD one more time. One more time. See, every time one line is like again getting deleted. Go ahead and write down DD for delete. All are shortcuts, guys. Whichever is like your requirement, you can go with that requirement. Okay, now. So no need to use all options. What you want to do in that file, based on that you will select that. DD, delete that particular line. Next, U for undo. Example, I want to do undo, guys. U for undo. Go ahead and do. See, undo. Enough. U for undo, guys. Maybe if something you change, you did. You want to undo that. U for undo. So all are escape mode options, guys. Compulsory day-to-day life. In real time, we use vEditor maximum. Any setting, anything you want to do and change. So definitely file will be there. That files you have to modify with VA only, because VA has more options, guys, when compared to normal cat or touch command. We use VA command more. Okay, now so be careful. So here listen carefully. We use VA editor more when compared to others. Next, I want to example. I'm done. Okay, I want to come out of this file.
Sir, small doubt here, sir. For suppose I want to delete only for suppose in this 4th line cloud only. Is it possible, sir, by using this VI command?
Yes, definitely. DW is there. Instead of generally DD means the complete line, right?
Yes.
DW is there for that. Again, vEditor has so many options. Okay, so based on your requirement, again, we have to find out that option. How to delete a particular word. You will get the option DW. Character also you can delete. X or DL. DL means letter. One letter will be deleted. DW, one word will be deleted. DD, one line will be deleted. Yes, definitely option is there. Okay. Now I want to save this file. I'm done. I done with my changes.
So suppose I
Okay.
have
Now,
suppose I have to delete one cloud only. So how can we do now? DW only how to set this cloud?
yeah, first go to that line, up arrow. Go to that cloud button. I mean that line, that word. DW.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Now example, I'm done with my change. Now I want to save this file. Now what I
think,
do?
sir, replace is also possible in this one, sir. Replacing the word.
Yes, definitely there are so many options. Search options will be there. Replace option will be there. Okay, those are again additional things, guys. Maybe later, once you understand what is VA and all, finding those options, it's not a big deal. First, try to understand normal VA editor. Okay, now then definitely based on your requirement, you can go with its case sensitive, case insensitive, line numbers we can add, we can find out, and search and replace. Search command is there, everything will work like in normal Windows file. Whatever the options you can do, actions you can do, the same thing you can do in VA editor also. Okay, now I want to save this file. I'm done. First make sure that you are in escape mode. Yeah, I'm in escape mode now. So because bottom line nothing is there, so I can say it is escape mode. Now shift to colon.
Shift column.
Shift
Please.
space colon.
Yes.
Shift to colon. Yeah, see guys, now I'm in command mode. Bottom line you can see that, but make sure that guys, before that you should be in escape mode. In escape mode you have to type shift to colon. Now you are in command mode. WQ. W means save, right? Add it. WQ. W means write, Q means quit. Write and quit. Say enter. That's it, guys. You're out of the file now. Go ahead and write down. Okay, go ahead and write down the data. Command mode. Shift to colon first. Shift to colon. Shift to colon. Shift to place colon. Okay, WQ then. WQ, write and quit. WQ means. Write and quit. Okay, only quit. I don't want to save my data. Just shift to Q is enough. It will quit the data. Q means. Okay.
So it will receive the data, sir?
I didn't get you. Come again.
No, it will save, or it won't save the data. Whatever data is there. Okay.
Just it won't. Example, you did some change. Okay, now maybe later, like you realized, I don't want to do the change. So I want to come back, come out. Simple. Colon Q. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, now that's it. This is how it works. Okay, now this is VA editor, guys. Okay, so this is how VA works. Mostly we go with VA editor only, guys. So make sure that you understood VA editor. Practice number of times. Very, very important concept, guys. Okay, so make sure that. Very, very important thing. So please let me know if you stuck somewhere. Any problem, guys? Any issues? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Everybody, guys, can you please respond to me? Did you understand what is VA editor, how to create files and all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so make sure that, guys, practice more. Okay, very, very important. The basics are must and should for everybody. There are so many things to learn, guys. Again, your cooperation required here, apart from class. I will provide you the Google Drive notes, okay? There you will get so many other commands apart from the class topics. So make sure that you go ahead with the topics, those topics also, okay, without fail. Yeah, and one more thing, guys, make sure that you call to Durgasoft, guys. I mean, whoever joined from Durgasoft. Okay, so please respond to them and enroll. Okay, so because already this is a 4th day, so make sure that by tomorrow you again enroll with them. Okay, whoever joined from Durgasoft. Okay, remaining guys, like you can talk to me, but make sure that I hope everybody you got the call from Durgasoft. Whoever joined from Durgasoft, please respond to them. Okay, make sure that you pay the fee to continue further. Yeah.
So
Okay
timing,
then, guys.
so timing is same time. Tomorrow same timings. 8:30.
Linux will be same time. Can you please write down here? So Masudan, write down. So first 1 week it will be 8:30 p.m. IST. First 1 week only. So same link, same timing. First 1 week Linux. Linux basics 8:30 p.m. IST. Okay, Linux. And next week onwards 7:15 a.m. IST. Those are DevOps classes. Next week onwards 7:15 a.m. Actually right now morning only I have, guys, next week after Linux. Okay, so next week onwards 7:15 a.m. So 7 p.m. also there, but it will take one more week. Next week 7 p.m. will start. Okay, meanwhile, like I will give you some set of tasks and all, maybe next week, guys. Okay, whoever want to proceed with this evening batch, okay, I will give you some sort of tasks and all. Yeah, so one more batch is 7 p.m. also. Write down about 7 p.m. also. I have one more batch 7 p.m. Okay, there also you can join. Those are separate batches, guys. 7:15 is separate batch, 7 p.m. also separate batch. There is no dependency between those batches. Okay, now you can join any one of the batch. Second, next week onward, DevOps will start in 7:15 a.m. 7 p.m. it will take one more week. I mean, after second week, again, it will take third week actually. In third week, DevOps will start in 7 p.m. So you can join anywhere, either morning or evening. Okay, whichever is comfortable to you. Yeah. Okay, then guys. So maybe anybody joined newly today? Can you please write down my number? 720. Guys, ping me if anybody joined newly today. Okay, maybe who is not there in my WhatsApp group, please join in. Just ping me in this number 456 9870. 456 9870. Okay, so I will add you into that WhatsApp group, demo WhatsApp group. If anybody joined newly today, who did not talk to me, please ping me on this number, guys. Okay, now? Yeah. Okay, then, guys. So maybe I think it's enough for today. So tomorrow we'll discuss more. again user management, then security permissions and all. We'll talk about those in tomorrow class. Okay, now guys, maybe if you don't have anything, let's wind up the class. Can you please send Masudan, send in a WhatsApp group these notes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay then guys, thank you very much. We'll meet in tomorrow class.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, sir.